Hello, my name is David Weinstock, and I'd like to show you a couple clips that show some principles and some of the ways that I mix Aikido and nonviolent communication. Essentially, they are one and the same to me. They are both based in the spirit of loving protection for all. Aikido is essentially nonverbal nonviolent communication. Both of them really are about landing in the consciousness that recognizes that we are all in this together. And by learning to listen to our differences and appreciate our diversity, we can see what each of us brings to the circle and make more comprehensive choices in our lives that meet the needs of all. Here, as I push him, first, I'm pushing hard, I'm contracted. It's me against him.
One more time.
So not only does he not push back, but he's curious.
This could easily be words. Take out the garbage. No, I don't want to. It's your turn.
Lovely.
What I do here, if I try to push, like I get tight, and I push, it's like, I'm tight. I'm not connected to, when I'm tight, I'm not organized. I connect this down through my heart into my belly. Connect. This is like empathic connection. The touch is before the physical touch. Drop. A principle of nonviolent communication and of Aikido is, when I change, it changes those around me. It's not about changing other people, it's about changing yourself.
Alright, now this is really hard. No way can I push against this. Physically, they are stronger than me. Bubble. All around you, high and wide and deep. Practice Aikido. This is the stuff. And then fill that space with kindness. And extend that kindness all around. And when you do that, it's basically you're grateful. I'm so grateful.
I have fire.
Screwing about, messing not having any organisation.
So here I'm against it. If we were in bubbles, the bubbles we worked on, we'd be bumping. Now I'm going to change it to where really I'm going to expand it out. I'm going to include it. This is empathy. It's hard to do when you're in pain. Luckily, this is on a scale of 1 to 10. This is probably 1.5.
You hear this all the time from people, is that right?
It just rolls up.
Just playing.
Matter of fact, mostly I want you to do this way. So go ahead.
Okay, this is a pretty crummy way of running a workshop. I mean... Alright, it's hard.
looking up in this vertical line. Your feet on the ground. Soften your eyes. Let the back of your tongue rest on your mouth. Any weight that you're carrying in your life in this day on your shoulders, put it on the ground. Let it fall to the ground. And you can remember where it is so you can pick it up when you're done if you want. But for now, let it fall off the ground, to the ground. Unclench your sphincter muscle and relax into it. And feel the bottom of your feet, or feel your feet on the ground. That's the shape. U is for unified. It's a breath. Take a deep breath in, make an audible sound, and settle into your full length. Don't collapse, don't overextend, just settle in. Take a deep breath in again. Resource. That's your needs list. Any of the qualities of needs, those different facets of the same gem. Let's pick one. Let's pick appreciation. Ask your body, ask yourself. This is a question to the body. I've heard imagination is being described as a question to the body. Ask yourself, how would it feel right now if I felt a little bit more appreciation? You could say self-appreciation if you need. What would that feel like? Ask that to your body and let it answer you, not with your head. What does appreciate? How would it feel if I had a little bit more appreciation? How would that feel?
I felt lighter.
You felt lighter. How? Where?
It were like something just fell off, like tension.
So a tension released that made you feel lighter.
I feel more connected to the earth.
Yeah, so there's a sense of more connection to the earth. Yes?
Spaciousness.
Spaciousness here. And did anybody feel more tense? Where did you feel tense? In here. So for now, ask yourself, how would it feel if I felt half of that appreciation? Because there's a resistance to that much. Ask for a tenth of that right now. What happens when you do that? Anything? It's a story I don't deserve, maybe, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so again, that's one of those things, those distinctions in NVC we look at that gets in the way of our loving, self-loving, and connection to ourselves and others. So let's get under that story for a second. How would it feel right now to enjoy yourself one molecule worth of enjoyment? That's all. How would that be? What? What did you say?
You know it makes me want more.
Okay, because it's nice, it feels good. When you enjoy that one molecule of gratitude for yourself, enjoyment, what goes on inside? One thing. Your face smiled. And I felt there's things, so there's changes. It's a shape, even. So, for now, start with a molecule. And day by day, extend that quality if we haven't cultivated it in ourselves. So everybody's going to, figure out what qualities you want to cultivate, what needs on your needs list, and take one for acceptance, and stick with it every day for 3 months. Take 3 minutes a day, and see what it teaches you. The needs consciousness, we're not there to just utilize it. We're doing that so it shows us, teaches us. But imagine a bubble around you. And you have to be in the middle of it. It has to be, if it's 2 feet behind you, it's got to be 2 feet in front of you, 2 feet above, below. Stabilize your field. And fill it with love, or with acceptance, or with understanding. Just keep it simple. I'm going to break up into dyads. The bubble gets bigger, by the way, and includes him, just like when you and I were working together. So you're inside my bubble. We're giving our empathic listening field a quality. And I'm not going to speak unless I'm moved to speak. I'm not going to say anything because I think I should, or because I want to help him, or for anything. If I say anything, it's going to be in very few words, with the lightest of touch. But most important, I just want to listen and have him experience that listening. That's what we're going to do first. Empathy is expansive. You cannot be empathic when you're contracted. If you're angry, trying to be empathetic is really almost impossible. Try it with your spouse sometimes. It's like, can't do it. Everybody watching him? Good. So your job is every time I touch you, your bubble might want to contract a little bit. Keep it and you open it up quickly, okay? You ready? Am I inside? Now watch him.
Because I don't know if my husband will ever try NVC or be willing to do it or have anything to do with it. And I do know it works for me.
That was the one that worked, but it took us a while.
It took me 4 tries of knowing what was my truth, where I stood, to make something. I collapsed when I said, and I love it. That didn't work. And I said a bunch of stuff. But when I finally said, and I do know that it works for me, that was an undeniable truth that I stand on. So that was good.
That was great.
Thank you for your
You
patience.
just stuck with it.
That
It
took
was
4
great.
times or 3.